Nat hid her smile and grabbed Annen's arm. "Let's go." She pulled her away from Ed and past his stunned friends. Her eye caught Cal's. "Telling choice of friends, Cal." Her sister looked at her with a mixture of loathing and embarrassment. "At least mine aren't freaks," Cal spat, and gestured to Annen. Nat paused. Her mind flashed with memories of Benedict hurling insults at Annen and Soris. Anger blossomed inside of her. She retraced her steps and faced her sister. "Don't you ever—"
"Natalie, I don't care what she calls me."
Annen grasped Nat's forearm and spun her in the direction of a set of stairs leading to the parking lot. "You may not, but I do. My sister is an ignorant, self-centered pain," she fumed as she descended the stairs at a clip. The two of them walked in silence until they reached Andrus's rusted orange truck. Nat yanked open the door and shoved the keys into the ignition. Annen slid into the passenger seat and pressed the automatic window button, trying to close the 1-inch gap at the top. The electric mechanism for the window groaned and died. Nat drove out of the parking lot and down the hill.
"An observation. You and your sister are about as much alike as Soris and Andrus,"
Annen remarked as she stared into the winter night. A little laugh exploded from Nat. Annen turned toward her.
"What?"
"I just had an image of Andrus trying to train my sister to fight the Nala. He thought he had it bad with me? Can you imagine? It would almost be worth dragging Cal into Fourline to see that." Nat relaxed her shoulders, and the laughter died away. "She'd last 10 minutes, she said somberly.
5,
Annen countered, and added,
"Maybe that's why you and Soris get along. You both have pig-headed siblings."
Nat laughed again, thankful to Annen for lightening her mood. Her smile faded. She was going to miss Annen's sharp-edged companionship. Annen was her link to Fourline and everything she'd experienced in that strange world. She understood how Nat felt about Soris and how finding a cure for the duozi meant everything to her. Now Annen was leaving her behind. Nat steered the truck onto Grand Street. The sidewalks were packed with college students. The sounds of a band playing along the riverfront floated through the crack in Annen's window. She watched a young couple dance on the sidewalk in time to the blaring music, and her thoughts strayed to Soris. What would it be like to dance with him along the river? She wondered, before remembering again that he, unlike Annen, had too much Nala in him to pass into her world. "I have to find a cure." She tightened her fingers around the steering wheel and looked away from the couple. Auto repair shops and industrial buildings replaced the restaurants and cafes. As they neared the costume shop, her sharp words to Cal came to mind. Aggravated, Nat let out a long breath and glanced at Annen. "You never told me if you had siblings," she commented.
"None that survived. I am the last of the Averflies. The Nala saw to that."
The glow of the streetlights flashed across her face. "And here I am complaining about my sister." Nat lowered her head.
"Complaining about her is fine. Just don't forget she's family,"
Annen replied.
"I've never forgotten mine, even though I consider everyone I lived with here my family now."
Her mouth twisted into a smile.
2 sisters, a professor, Oberfisk, Andrus, Kroner, Ryler, and a king. Quite the family."
"Quite the family," Nat agreed, and recalled the story Estos had shared with her about Sister Barba leading him and his personal guard through the membrane that connected Fourline to Nat's world. She drove the truck past Gates Costumes and parked alongside the connected warehouse. As Annen unbuckled her seatbelt and slid the eye patch away from her eye, Nat stared at the entrance to the warehouse. The membrane to Fourline was so close she could almost feel its vibrations beckoning her. Annen pulled a small book from her bag and set it on the cracked dashboard. Her hand lingered protectively over the cover.
"Since I'm leaving, consider this a going-away present. Barba and I finished the transcription key. Now you can read the text."
Nat leaned toward the leather-bound book. Her fingers itched to snatch it from under Annen's hand. Effet had given the book to her on her last journey into Fourline.